BlackFire Fitness, welcome back. We are finishing out our week, rounding it off with some good old-fashioned abs work, trying to get those abs so we can hit the beaches when they reopen. To get that good work done today, you guys, we're going to band it up today. We're going to need our long open loop bands as well as our short closed loop band. And then to make sure, we always got to take care of our comfort when we're working out, we're going to grab a mat because we are going to be doing some work on the floor. Grab those 3 pieces of equipment and we'll be good to go. First exercise we got today, we are going to start things off with some kneeling crunches. So you guys know we've been using bands this whole time. Today's no different. First, let's make sure we even out the bands. All right, then we're going to reserve a 5 to 7, 8-inch section at the top. All right, grab that piece because we're going to throw it over on top of a door and then jam it into the doorway. That's providing the anchor for this exercise. So they look about even. Shut the door, give it a good push. And we gotta test things out before we actually dive in. Looks nice and secured. Part 1, all good to go. From here, we're gonna take one hand and grab each end of the band, and then we're actually gonna sink to the floor. If you guys wanna make the exercise a little bit more difficult, scoot away from the door, okay? If it's causing too much strain, make sure you scoot back more towards the door to make it a bit easier. Okay, you can also adjust the difficulty by grabbing higher to make it harder or lower to make it easier. All right, set that tone that'll really burn and scorch those abs, all right? We aren't afraid of hard work here at BlackFire Fitness, okay? I'm gonna grab about right here and then I'm pretty secure. Then you wanna go ahead and take a seat on your heels, all right? So my heels, my toes are kind of pointed into the ground and I'm rested nice on my heels. Feels pretty comfortable and natural. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So from here, we wanna secure the bands either right next to your ears or right at the shoulder level. This is about comfort, so whichever one you guys feel better squeeze, let's do that. I like to put mine right next to my neck. All right, and then from here, you're just taking a bow. So we're definitely hitting that core, so we gotta contract those abs. So I'm squeezing my abs, keeping my body straight as I go into a crunch, flex at the bottom point. This is as far as I can go right here. I'm gonna squeeze the abs and slowly fight the band back until I'm straight. All right, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit for you guys. Breathe out, squeeze the abs just for a second at the bottom, slowly elevate. Boom. Boom, all right, really feeling controlled, really pushing with your core and not cheating with your momentum or your body weight, all right? We gotta really do our part on making sure that we are pushing the core to its limits. That's number 1, you guys. Headed to number 2. Second exercise, you guys, keep up the good work. We are gonna grab our bands and we're gonna hit some Woodchoppers because that's pretty much what it looks like. To get started on this one, we're gonna do the same thing we did with the last exercise. All right, we gotta get a section at the top, but this time we're gonna loop it into the side of the door. So all you gotta do is grab that section, carefully place it in the doorway, and then just watch your fingers and close the door with the band in it. Make sure your door is locked, secured shut. All right, this is a good teaching lesson. So mine wasn't, so I gotta do it over again. Patience, patience, patience. There it is. Good, my door clicked. Band's nice and steady. Pulling it around, good to go. All right. From here, what you want to do is you want to take a side step until the band's straight. There's no slack, okay? So this distance is about good. You don't want to be this close because you see the band's limp at the bottom here. So about right here is fine. You want to place the band and jam it from your waist to the top of your chest. Anywhere around there is fine. Then we want to outstretch our arms straight. I'm just going to put one hand into a fist on the end of the band. Wrap my other hand around, and then you want to keep your arms straight, isolate and squeeze the core. All right, gotta make sure the abs are doing the work, not the shoulders or the arms. Arms are just holding the belt secure, and then I'm tightening the core, twisting, because whenever you rotate, you activate the ab muscles, and then slowly return it back straight. So I'm almost doing like a 90-degree motion sweep. So again, tightening the core, just rotating that torso, rotate the torso, squeeze, and feel that good ab action because it is there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, just make sure once you get one side, you switch sides and do the same thing going the other way. Knock that down, you guys. Keep this thing going, and we're on to number 3, just like that. I got a killer exercise for you right here. This next one is gonna be banded twisting mountain climbers. All right, so with the short band, we're gonna throw it right over our knees. So I'm gonna step in here, make sure it's right above the knees, nice and flat. All right, and then to get into that mountain climber position, I'm gonna need to get into a plank position on our hands. So I'm gonna place my hands straight down, walk it out until my body's nice and in line like this. From here, you're gonna take one leg at a time. All right, of course, we're emphasizing the abs, so we're gonna squeeze the abs, bring one leg to your chest, all right, to your waistband, and then you wanna twist the opposite way. So if I'm raising my left knee, then I'm gonna twist to the outside to my right side. Boom. When you get to this point, that twisting motion, similar to that other ab exercise we just did, anytime you're twisting that torso, abs are activated. They are responsible for that twisting motion. So you really isolate the movements, break it down into 3 parts, raise the knee, twist out, twist back. All right, really making sure you're staying in line the whole time, squeezing that core with every twist. And let me tell you, that's a great one. Also working your shoulders and stabilizer muscles. Get that going and we are almost there, you guys. 3rd exercise complete. Okay, you guys, here it is. Putting that final stamp on this workout, really making it count. We got the bonus burn exercise that is going to be plank hip touches. So to get that done, all you need is your mat. We don't need any bands for this one, okay? So to get started, we're gonna get in a plank position. My recommendation, if you guys are on the stronger side, is to get into more of a forearm plank, but you guys can also do this one on your hands and feet. That would make it a little bit easier. And then if you guys needed another modification for a step easier, you just cross your knees and do the same thing, okay? But here's what the full version looks like. So I'm setting up in that forearm plank, treating that straight line from my ankles to my shoulders, all right? Not up here, not pressing my hips into the floor like a seal, all right? Nice and straight, activating that core. And then what your job is to basically trace a half circle with your hips touching each side of your hip to the mat if possible, every time you sweep your body to the other side. Okay, so it looks better when I actually show you guys. So keep that straight plank and then I lean to my right, touch my right hip to the ground. As soon as you touch that hip, you really wanna focus on flexing those abs and make the abs 100% responsible to swinging the hips to the other side. I touch and squeeze, touch, squeeze, touch, squeeze, touch, squeeze. And after a while, you guys should definitely feel the temperature rise in that stomach with those burns. All right, and we are just getting after that last bit of heat, scorching the abs for the win. Okay, so it looks just like this. Again, the modification, you guys can get on those knees and do the same thing. All right, as long as you are hitting those abs, I have no complaints, y'all. So pick one of those variations, knock that down, and we got another BlackFire Fitness under our belt, you guys. Way to crush it this week. Let's go regroup and come back Monday for another workout. BlackFire Fitness, stay fired up, stay getting those gains. We out. See you Monday.